Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool single slot AT&T payphone. This is John's equipment from Missouri. And we're going to be doing a complete conversion on this payphone. Now, when this unit came in, there were no keys to the payphone for the front cover or the vault area, and no T key. And so the locks have been removed, and we located a T key, which we have here in the vault door. And so he's just going to use the T key to get into the front cover, but he has a lock that came with this payphone, and we're going to be installing that on the vault door area. So we'll take care of that. Now, everything has to come out of this unit. There is programmable boards that need to be removed, and then there's one to the left of the coin validator. That will all be removed. It's of no use to us, and it cannot be used in the conversion. We're also going to install a bell and a bell circuit in the payphone. We also want to install a modular port so that John can simply walk up to this payphone, bring in any length, any color line cord, bring it right into the back of the unit, and plug right into the modular port. Makes for a simple, easy plug-and-play connection. We're going to be going through the coin validator. We want to make sure that the coins are falling through the coin validator into the hopper and into the cash box. Now, this payphone has its cash box, and so that's cool. Sometimes you find these payphones and they do not have a cash box, so that's a plus. We also want to go into the keypad. Now, the keypad is just a momentary switch, basically. So it has momentary switches for the keypad, and there's no tone generator circuit along with that. And we're going to have to design a tone generator situation so that we can use the keypad. And we also want to go through the transmit, the receive, and our security cable. We want to make sure that that's all good. Now, this unit has an option on the front cover for a button that you would push for loudness of the receiver. Now, we're not going to be using that. Now, we could design into the circuit a amplifier, but then you would probably want to have to use batteries or a power supply, and there's going to be plenty of receive audio, and so it's not really needed, so it should be just fine. We also want to install some informational cards in the front cover, and we'll take care of that issue also. We're going to go ahead and do some still pictures of the inside of the front cover, and we'll take care of that. We want to get a start on this unit, so we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool AT&T single slot payphone. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're in the middle of the process of repairing and converting this single slot payphone, and we're going to run through a little bit about what's going on. We're going to go ahead and install some change into this unit, and then we're going to go through the cash box. We want to show how to set the latch on the cash box, and we also want to show that this is the keypad that was in this unit, and as you can see, they really don't care what they put on the buttons. These are a bunch of star buttons here, and then we have an operator, a 0, and another operator. This is behind the metal keys on the keypad, and so it doesn't really matter what they put in on the momentary buttons, and so I just wanted to show that real quick. Our keypad was replaced. We also installed a tone generator circuit and rewired this telephone the way we wanted it wired to work the way we wanted it to work. We also installed a bell circuit, and went through the transmit, receive, the hook switch. The entire payphone has been gone through, and we're going to check out the cash box situation right now. Now we want to go ahead and put some change into this unit. I'm going to use a quarter, and our coin return does work. Sometimes you may get a coin that'll go into the coin return and not the cash box, but that's natural. It can happen. So we'll go ahead and that fell down into the cash box. We're going to use a dime. We'll go ahead and put that in. That went into the cash box. We're going to use a nickel. We'll do another quarter. Do a dime. And one last nickel. Now what we want to do is we want to check our cash box. We'll go ahead and pull that out of the unit. Now it takes a little bit getting used to removing and putting the cash box in. We have our lid with this cash box, which is a plus. And they would put a little seal or a lock on these cash boxes, and that way you could not, if you were on the route, you could not open the cash box up. And we'll show you that on the lid. We have our change. Now on the latch, what happens is we have a trigger. And now that we have removed the lid, the trigger is not going to move, and your trap door. So each time you take the lid off the cash box, you have to reset our latch. And once that's set, you can put the lid back on the box. When you put it into the payphone, it pulls the trigger. That opens the trap door. Then when you pull it out of the payphone, the latch shuts, and now the trigger will not move again. Each time you remove the lid, you must set the latch, or you're not going to get the cash box back into the payphone. And we can pull our trigger just like we were putting it into the payphone. It opens our latch. Then once it's removed, it closes, and it will not open again until we set our latch, put it on our cash box. So that runs through a little bit about what goes on with a cash box. And they did not want the people in the field to be able to take the cash boxes out on the route and then get into the cash boxes, and there would be a little lock or seal, and they knew if it had been disturbed. So we want to go ahead and talk about putting the cash box back into the payphone. It'll take a little practice putting the cash box back into the payphone because each one of them are a little different. Some go right in easily, and others you have to kind of work a little bit. So it takes a little bit of patience when you're putting the cash box back into the payphone. We also installed our lock on our vault door, so that's been taken care of. And we have a key and a lock for that, and then the T key is your final key to remove the vault door. There will be no lock for the front cover, and he'll just be using the T key for the front cover. We're going to go ahead and take a short break. we'll come back and start our final checkout on this really cool single slot payphone. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with a repair and conversion of this really cool single slot payphone, and we're ready to start our final checkout. But before we do, I want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an amplifier back by the video, and it has a button on it, and I can push that button at any time and give dial tone or take it away. And we're not checking anything out, but I'll go ahead and push the button, and you may hear some open noise because it is an amplifier and it will pick up any noise in the atmosphere, so I'll go ahead and do that. The video may have picked that up, it may not have. If you hear any humming or anything like that, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the payphone. So we're going to go ahead and ring this unit. We want to use the analyzer, and we'll send a ring cycle. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. We're going to dial our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch the red light on the analyzer there, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can push this button on the switch box. That will give us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. So we'll go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll call that number.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 17th. The time is 7:20. Current temperature at 54 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Occasional showers today, highs around 60, mostly cloudy this evening. Showers likely, lows in the upper 40s, partly cloudy Wednesday, highs in the upper 60s.
We can hang up, give you some dial tone. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Hang our unit up. Now that we know that this really cool single slot payphone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to John and he can enjoy this payphone. I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where it's installed. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.